Off we go from Denver. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Now a give. Akers running left. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Mahomes now to throw. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And here's Hoff-Richter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Jackson to throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Gafford. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tutu Atwell with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Caleb Farley there on the tackle. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 32-yard line. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Back 22, back 22. Attack. Back 22, he's coming, 22's coming. Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now it's Mahomes again. He finds his target, Ebron. Touchdown, Broncos. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. And Charles, you think about this offense, it's kind of a tricky time of the season because you're 14-0, looking to see this one out to the end, but you start to run into situations where guys are getting a little banged up. Maybe could use some time sharing, some time on the bench just to rest. How do you approach the rest of this regular season?
I'm telling you, you don't ask the easy stuff, do you? I mean, you created a heck of a situation there, and actually you didn't create it. You presented it, and you're exactly right. It is tricky because your eye has to be on the ultimate prize, which is the Super Bowl. That's paramount. But at the same time, how much fun would it be to go down as one of the all-time great teams and join the 1972 Dolphins as the only undefeated team to win a Super Bowl?
Jackson on 1st down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. They need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Jackson will throw again. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Rico Gafford, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Shark calls it in. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mark 22, Mark 22.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Touchdown! It's complete. Eric Ebron with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. These two teams all tied after one. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Hooked by Antoine Winfield Jr. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way. The Broncos on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
22, Mark 22. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mark 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mark. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Dancing to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Going for it, here's Etienne. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And it's caught. And he's brought down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Jackson. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a week.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tutu Atwell with touchdown number 29, 2 short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw taken in by Chark. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. DJ Chark, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They go play action with Jackson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A give to Etienne running right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 36. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive
blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
You can't stop me. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Yellow. They can't hang with us.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Box 22, box 22. Watch the slant. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Look. Watch the blast. Attack.
Now Mahomes. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson, he's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tutu Atwell, becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On first down, Akers. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Here we go, DJ.
From the 40 now on second down, Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kevin Farley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
They'll run with Etienne, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Travis Etienne, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the run. Patsy. Shoot.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes going right, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Don't be scared of it. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Watch the switch.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Danny. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check him. I got you, boy. Yellow. 28, Mike, 28. Hey, here I come. Like a ripple.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yo. Mike, 28. You change it.
Now it's Jackson. And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mahomes going to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 19. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. On 1st down, Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Rolling to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
To the right side and complete to Atwell.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. A try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
Yeah, we'll see if they go back to base. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is